This edition of the Ridley Report is brought to you by Cameron DeJong, running for state rep in Manchester's Ward 2. They're really signing in here, and I'm standing here with Elaine and Matthew of Manchester, who moved to New Hampshire in December of 2007. And you guys have really just almost you think it was a tragic story that brought you to New Hampshire, but tell me a little bit about that.
Well, we had a fire in our apartment building, and all apartments were closed for about a month, in which we stayed with friends here and friends there. And we had been planning to make the move, but a couple of years from now, and it was a blessing in disguise. We moved here.
And how has it been for you since you moved here?
It's been wonderful. It's been the freedoms in New Hampshire are noticeably greater. There's less taxation overall. Just very friendly. Just love it.
How did you learn about the Free State Project?
I can't remember. It's been a long time. I've been a early joiner. I think I joined shortly after they chose New Hampshire, and convinced Kayleen that we should join. So, and we're first 1,000 pledgers. So.
Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
Yep.
How easy was it for you guys to find a home?
It was actually, we lived in Exeter originally when we first moved, and I got that from Craigslist. And then we got our house in Manchester from porkmanor.com.
Yeah.
So it was great. We love it.
In terms of a job, if you looked for one when you got here, how easy or difficult was that to do?
Well, I'm still working in Boston, but I plan to, I work in a hospital, so I'm planning to look at the hospitals around in Manchester and around the area.
Oh, okay, so you guys moved from Mass.
Yes.
Okay,
Right.
so you didn't have to change jobs.
No.
Okay, cool.
Yep.
What's any main thing that's improved in your life since you've moved out here?
Oh, absolutely. I'm not paying sales tax, and the people are, in general, are just friendlier. It's a beautiful state.
The porcupine networking, I think, is probably the best. We just enjoy all the various, porcupine establishments like Liberty Books. We love to go there, and
Murphy's Tap Room.
We just love the friendliness of all the porks and being in New Hampshire, and also the ease of buying a gun in comparison to Massachusetts, and definitely check her T-shirt out.
What type of activism do you guys like the most?
Pro-liberty. Period.
Well, for me, I've been thinking about doing a grassroots educational activism as opposed to the disobedience and political. So kind of an educational, getting New Hampshire residents interested in liberty again, with the help of porks moving in, that kind of a thing. Doing teaching role using various libertarian books, that kind of thing. That's where I'm kind of coming from.
Do you guys have a favorite memory of activism?
Okay. Interested in joining handing out FIJA literature at the Concord. I guess there's going to be a Concord court date on the 18th, I believe, as it is, and that sounds like something that's pretty important to me.
Yeah, there was a gentleman from Texas who's on trial essentially in New Hampshire for allegedly providing a weapon to tax protester Ed Brown up in Plainfield, New Hampshire during the Plainfield standoff. Of course, there are concerns that he's being excessively treated. Could end up spending many years behind bars, and his desire on the part of Free Staters, whether they might not agree with him on everything, that at least he be treated fairly, and that the jury be fully informed of its right to to overturn the law and find the verdict according to their own best conscience. It's a right they have, but which the judges on the federal level don't inform them of. Was there any other trigger besides the apartment burning down that triggered you to move up to New Hampshire?
Everything about what's happened in Massachusetts so far. Socialized health insurance that's a big one for me. That's just showing how bad things are getting in Massachusetts, and that's just one example. I mean, there's just so many. There's high taxes, everything. It's just it's an awful place to live when you're a libertarian. And it's great to be up here where we can do some good fighting with other libertarians for freedom.
And Matthew, you are actually telling me there was a government element to keeping you from being able to just move back into your apartment after you had a minor fire.
Exactly. There was the even after the insurance company's adjuster came out and the electrician came out and looked at the apartment and said that people were fine to move in, the city inspector said that he wouldn't allow anyone to move in. So even though everyone else said it was fine, we couldn't move in. So we were homeless from week to week because of this, to this bureaucrat.
Because of the government.
Yeah.
We were homeless for a month.
All right, I guess if that had happened in New Hampshire, I mean, it could happen in New Hampshire, but at least, you'd have a lot of angry people, and you'd have the ability to get in the media pretty easily.
Exactly.
To fight back.
Right.
So.
And the landlord could have just said, screw you to the guy and just said, well, we can move in, but he was just like a little, just
he was
said,
a wimp.
Yeah, he was a wimp.
Well,
not having it.
Is there anything that you guys would like to say to anyone that's maybe considering moving up here or kind of watching the situation in New Hampshire?
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Don't wait.
Just move.
Now is the time. Come. We need as many folk.
Now.
Yeah, we need as many porks up here helping us out.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Kayleen and Matthew of Manchester, thank you for moving and thanks for your time.
Absolutely.
Cameron DeJong, running for state rep in Manchester's Ward 2, committed to local control of education, hell-bent on limiting the out-of-control state spending. Learn more about Cam. Visit Cameron DeJong at camstaterep.com and make liberty happen.